Bonjour and hello. It's Jennifer Sparks. I'm very excited today to be sharing with you my 1 week stay at the very beautiful Marriott Village d'Île-de France. The resort is located next to the Disneyland Golf Course. Disneyland theme park is only a 10-minute car, ride share, or taxi ride away. You could also use public bus transportation that you could find out front for a fee. The property itself is set back from the street and has a security booth for entering. I'm going to be sharing with you a full property tour. First thing we're going to do is go to check-in. It is currently Christmas time. Beautiful time to be in France. This video is filmed December 2024. This property is a vacation club, but you could also reserve it by the night. Check-in for us was very easy. The lines when we arrived weren't bad. The staff we encountered knew some English and we knew some French, so we were able to communicate well. The reception area is very bright, friendly, and inviting. In this area, you can also find a restaurant that is open for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. It's not open this time of the year, but I'm going to take you outside to take a peek at the outdoor pool. There is also a beautiful indoor pool that I'll be showing you later in this video. Check-in at this resort is at 4 o'clock, but we arrived early. It's about 1 o'clock, but our room is ready. Do you guys want to come see our villa? I sure do. I've been wanting to stay here for years. I'm traveling today with my husband, Kelly, and our daughters, Sky and Star. We are from the United States. This is my first time in Europe, and we'll be here for almost 2 weeks. Come on in, let me show you around. My first impressions walking in were very positive. It was very light, bright, and airy, and smelt good. All the villas are townhouses and there are no elevators. You would need to access the stairs to get to the bedrooms. The couch on the first floor does convert into a bed for anyone that can't use the stairs or for larger parties. This villa has the potential to sleep 6 people. There are also 3-bedroom villas if you desire more space. There were 4 of us and I thought the space was perfect. There was a dining table for 6, as well as 2 stools at the breakfast bar. As far as the styling and the furnishing, it felt a little dated. I don't know if it's the style that they're going for, more of a country cottage France style, but I liked it. I thought it was really nice. The kitchen was interesting. It had a pass-through window and it also had a door. Again, but the kitchen, it wasn't very modern, but it has everything you could possibly need. Some of the appliances were a little tricky to figure out, but there were directions. There is 1 restaurant on site and a market. If you want to get into actual cooking and want to buy a lot of supplies, there is also a market that you can walk to that I'm going to be showing you later in this video. Or drive, obviously. We didn't personally have a car, so we walked there. One thing that is lovely about staying at a Marriott Vacation Club is the washer and dryers. There are actually many benefits. We had a really nice stay. This is not in Paris, however. Paris is about a 40-minute drive. This is the countryside of Paris. It is beautiful. I'll take you out there in a bit. Now I want to show you upstairs. Has a little bit of a windy staircase here. Once upstairs, you're going to find 2 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms. This is the master bedroom. It's smaller, has a king bed, a closet. The closet contains extra bedding, pool towels, and a safe. There's a small TV and a medium-sized bathroom with a beautiful bathtub shower combination. The tub is not a jacuzzi, but is deep soaking. They supply you with shampoo, conditioner, and body wash. This bathroom had dual sinks, and it had a separate room for the toilet. That room also had a bidet. There was also sleeping for 2 in the other bedroom. The bathrooms had very good hot water and water pressure. Let's go check out the other bedroom. My daughter slept over here. It was like 2 twin beds that were pushed together. The ceilings are very high on the top floor. The bed comfort was different for me from the beds that I experienced at the Marriotts in the States. The beds themselves were much firmer and harder. It was one of the few things I wasn't crazy about, but there was so many things that I loved that was easy to overlook. Here is a look into the guest bathroom, which is a full bathroom, just smaller, and no bathtub, just a stand-up shower. This one has 1 sink, a toilet, and no bidet. My sleep quality here was about a 5, but I had this big, beautiful living room. I could go downstairs and I could go down there. I think I was just excited too. I'm in Paris. Gonna finish my tour down here. Let's go through the kitchen. This is where you're gonna find where the washer and dryer is. It's a small room that extends through the kitchen. You can find an iron there and the garbage. Not typical in Marriott Vacation Clubs, but housekeeping did show up every day. She would replenish any items you would need, like clothes washing detergent, dish soap, coffee, etc. Also down here, if you spin around towards the front door, you can find a closet that has more pool towels and a vacuum cleaner. Great area for extra storage. If you're enjoying this video and you want to see more of my tours of my first trip to Paris, please check out my playlist at the end of this video. I'll take you to other resorts that I stayed at, Disneyland, Versailles, and for walks around Paris. Paris is such a beautiful place. I thought it was going to be a one and done for me, but I definitely want to come back. And look down here. There's another sneaky small bathroom. No shower, no tub, just a toilet and a sink. We planned this trip perfectly. We flew in from JFK, New York. We stayed in Paris for 2 nights. We stayed here for 7, and then we went back to Paris and stayed another 3 nights before returning back to New York. We flew home on Christmas Eve, which saved us a ton of money, as well as hassle with airport crowds. Now it's December, so we didn't get to utilize this as much as we would have liked to, but this is beautiful and overlook the golf course. I'm sure all views vary. There are some that look at the lake. There's all different views here, but ours overlooked the golf course. It was very quiet and very private. Table and seating for 4. Again, we didn't use it, but it's nice to know it was there. I was so excited when we checked in. I opened the doors and my family came downstairs. They're like, why is it so cold in here? And I'm like, look at these doors. They all open up. It's so beautiful. We had a really nice time here and made a lot of beautiful memories. Now this part's a little boring, so if you want to skip over it, just skip over it. This is for anybody that is coming here and wants to see what kind of supplies they supply you with. Coming up next, we're going to see more of the resort, including the indoor pool. I'm going to be taking you to the marketplace on-site and the marketplace off-site. This trip was a timeshare exchange for me. I personally own a timeshare in Orlando, Florida, and I exchanged that week for a week here. I have personally owned this timeshare since 1990, and I have had ups and downs. Some years where I couldn't even use it, and some years, like currently, that I use it all of the time. As you can see, you really don't need to bring much of anything. They supply everything for you. You just have to get your own food. There was free internet, but it wasn't very good, especially downstairs. The plugs were European, and if you smoke in the room, it's going to cost you a lot of money. Let's take a look at the on-site marketplace. You can find this down by the check-in registration. There was a fair to good selection of items, but the prices are going to be higher than a regular store. This was great for our first day when we really didn't want to go anywhere and we didn't really want to walk too far. They have also a small bakery with fresh items and other important items like wine. Not really a place to get a great deal on dinner, but it's an option if you want to have a cozy night in your room or to try different types of snacks. So we're here the first night just picking up things like half and half, coffee, and we're going to have some pasta. Picked up some croissants and a baguette. They didn't have any regular ground coffee, but we found this. Housekeeping does supply you with ground coffee though, single-serve pack coffees. Here's a look at our final receipt. This money is in euros. We had exchanged our American money for euros before we left for our trip. Getting to and from and around town, we used Uber. It was usually an extra large Mercedes. But today I'm going to take a walk with my daughter Sky. We're going to go to the marketplace that's down the street. I can't seem to find the name of the shopping center, but when you're leaving the Marriott, take a right. There's a sidewalk. It's a safe, beautiful walk, maybe 10 minutes. There are some restaurants here, nothing that we dined at. We just came down here for groceries. There are also a couple of bakery patisseries down here as well. And it's really just nice to see. It's a really nice area. I honestly wish that we explored a little bit more. But the time flew by. At the start of the trip, you always feel like you have so much time and it goes by so quickly. But if you're planning on cooking, even a couple nights, I would definitely suggest coming to this market. Bring your own bags. They do not supply them. My daughter and I brought backpacks to store the food for our walk back to the Marriott. As the grocery shopper in my family, I find going to a grocery store in another country so interesting. It seemed like mostly locals. The vibe was very chill. I enjoy seeing all the different items. Some the same, all in euros. It's a little confusing but fun. The eggs here are not refrigerated. We had a little difficulty locating them. Definitely worth the trip over to save a little money and to experience a little small town shopping in a suburb of Paris. The checkout was fast and friendly. Just remember to bring your own bags. This is our walk back, blending in with the Paris culture with baguettes in our backpacks.